Hi guys, good afternoon. My name is Arun Jayan. I am a mutual fund distributor based in Rishikesh, and I also created this channel by the thought of spreading awareness to investors, and the idea is to create a community so that both can uh, we all can learn from each other. And I create videos Monday to Friday, and I hope you're liking those videos. If you have any queries or questions, do write to me. I'll answer each and every query, and if you need a video on any specific topic, please write to me. I'll try to make a video on that as well. My most videos are based on behavioral aspect of investing and why people fail because of their behavior. So continuing with that, today I want to discuss why investors think why investors think long term but act short term. Well, this is every investor when they start, they think that I'm doing it for a long term. Uh, they they agree that they will do it for a longer term, but their actions tell a different story. Why is it so? Because there are many factors for that. I'll try to discuss them. First is that long-term word and short-term expectations. People come with short-term expectations. SIPs are good for, mind you, at least 8 to 10 years. If you can do that, then you will get to know the power of compounding even in a falling market, because market will recover in 2 to 3 years, no matter what. But when portfolios are checked regularly, then people tend to become emotional. They they try to devise new and new methods of uh, of doing that. Some people say that I want to take a loan against security, then I want to invest again. Something some says that I want to play on a momentum in precious metals. So these all things people do, and I made a video on those as well, so you can watch them. You should always avoid that. Long term should be your mindset at any given cost, and asset allocation should be your Bible. You should always follow that. Second is that people treat equity funds like saving account. Many people think that whenever they get 5 or 10% return, they redeem it and use that money for travel, gadgets, short-term impulsive expenses. You should never do that. Third is that recent performance derives decisions. As I said earlier, that people think that now this asset is doing well. Why shouldn't I invest in this asset class? Why shouldn't I invest in silver? Why should I invest in gold? uh, and I know I miss the person. I'll make equities are not doing anything. Why shouldn't I do that? These all things will lead you nowhere. Always about that. And fourth point is that for many people, emotional reviews replace annual reviews. People do reviews based on emotions. They don't do reviews for their asset allocation. They don't follow their guidelines. That is why people think long term and act short term. Always and always avoid that. Fifth point, and the solution to these things is that you have to have a discipline based fix. There is no shortcut for that. To act long term, you need to design, first of all, an emergency fund. You need to think about equity for at least 5 years and review portfolios once a month. Not during volatility, let the SIP run without interference. If you do that, you will do wonders for yourself. So what you have to do is that you have to create an emergency portfolio. You have to think long term and not act out of impulsion. And always follow your asset allocation. Always have portion of debt component, have portion of multi-asset allocator, have portion of gold and silver, and then have aggressive funds, flexi, large, mid, whatever suits your age or your risk appetite. I'll suggest those. I'll build a portfolio for that. So the solution is that investors don't fail because of market volatility. They fail because their behavior is not allowing them to stay long term. think long term and act long term. That is the solution. So what you should not do is that you should never have long term word and short term expectation. Your expectation should also be long term. You should not treat your equity funds like saving account. You should not make decisions based on recent performance. You should not do emotional review. You should always do annual review based only to rebalance based on your asset allocation. And what you need is a discipline based fix, have emergency fund, have proper asset allocation. You will do wonders to yourself on building create a wealth. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.